Hello everyone, this is Gary D. Tonicourt from morethanasnapshot.com. I've decided that I wanted to try something new in November. I wanted to have a series of lessons all about composition. So it's really going to start Monday, but I figured I'll talk about a very basic topic today just to get us warmed up. So if you want to, see all of these lessons about composition, all you have to do is just go to morethanasnapshot.com, and I'll show you exactly where to go. Just click on this image and you can get all of the lessons that we put out during the month of November. So today's tip, however, is going to be about providing depth to usually a landscape image. And we have to remember that pictures, drawings, paintings, photographs, they're on a 2D surface. So to give an image depth, it helps to have a foreground in the picture, a middle ground, and a background. And you'll notice oftentimes the foreground is going to be a more dominant part of the picture. And in photography, we can often achieve this sort of look with a wide-angle lens. So here you can see the trees are in the foreground, we have the landscape in the middle, and then the trees in the background. Here we have the stick in the foreground, ocean, and then the background, rocks and sky. Same thing here, foreground rocks, middle ground, background. You commonly see this all the time in all sorts of landscape type images. So I was going to show you some of my images that were on my blog, that some may fit that category and some may not. Just give that a second. Well, we can't see this whole image here, but obviously this lighthouse image has a foreground reflection, and again it's more dominant in the image. The middle ground, and then the background. The dory, we also have foreground, middle ground, background. Same thing here, foreground, middle ground, background. Here with the fishing boats, the grass, the foreground, the fishing boats in the middle ground, and the sky in the background. So it's a common theme that you see in most landscape photos. Here we have some land in the foreground, boats, and then background. Now, things that are shot with a telephoto lens, they could also have foreground, middle ground, and background. Here we have this rockin' bird, snowy owl, in the foreground, and then in this case there's like water here in the middle ground, and then we have trees in the sky in the background. In this image, it's in a way also got foreground, middle ground, and background. Here we would have the foreground section, the middle ground section, and a background section. When they're more from more telephoto lenses, oftentimes the depth of field shows the difference. So here, foreground is what's in focus, and then the background is out of focus. So some images are sort of more foreground, background, not so much all three. This image is kind of more foreground, background. I guess you suppose empty water could be your middle ground, but you get the idea. If you can include that in your images, it'll help to give them much more depth. So if you want to continue on with these tips, like I said, make sure you go to More Than a Snapshot, click on that button and register, and we'll run these all through November. Again, this has been Gary D. Tonicourt from morethanasnapshot.com.